Hey Barons, I'm Haupert here back with the SRO show, and I'm here with Deputy Heffelfinger today to talk about vapes. So, Deputy Heffelfinger, so let's talk about vapes. You know, why do you think kids do them? Obviously, what does it do to the body? And then obviously we have punishments for them here at the school. So can you just go over a little bit of that?
Yeah, sure. So vaping's big in your guys' community. So I was an SRO for the last 3 years at the middle school, as a lot of you know, and it was big there too. One of the things that gets kids into vaping is actually media, whether that's TV, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. They promote it, so make it look cool. So, you know, back in the 80s, they did the same thing with cigarettes. And companies pay for that so that once they get you doing them, these are addictive things that they make money. And the earlier they get you into it, like being younger, they make money for longer because you are buying it for longer. You then get addicted to it. So they make it look cool. They make the flavors taste good. I'm assuming. I've never tried one. Some of them smell good. I'll admit that. And you know, they're colorful and have different shapes or whatever. So they're trying to push out to younger and younger people. There's a reason that the law just switched from 18 to 21, because we found that it's actually more harmful than what we thought. And vaping was going to be the outlet for cigarette use. And we found that they're oftentimes worse than cigarettes. Not that you should go smoke, you shouldn't do either. But there's a lot of chemicals in the vapes, and they're not all FDA regulated. So people can make up their own formulas for them and just wing it and sell it. And it's been hurting a lot of people. And they're really easy to alter, where putting drugs in them and things like that. We have had instances here within the district where kids hit a vape and, hey, there was fentanyl in it and they overdosed. We were able to save those people. No one's died from it, but man, it can happen. It doesn't take long. And so, Will, for instance, if I was someone who's used to it and I hit a vape that had fentanyl in it, it might not affect me at all. And then you could do it and it super affect you, or vice versa.
Right.
So just because someone else does it doesn't mean it's safe for everybody, because that's the last one that happened that I was involved with. That is what happened. A friend used it, gave it to another friend, and that friend ended up overdosing from it. So they're incredibly bad for you, and there's about 1,000 reasons why they're bad for you, but I'm not going to bore you with all that stuff. So the school has their own way of punishing things. I'm assuming here there's some SAP and stuff involved, and then eventually you might get expelled if you keep doing it. But on my end, you're all high schoolers at this point. You get a ticket. If you get caught with a vape, there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You're going to get a ticket. And that ticket gets sent to the court, and the court actually decides how expensive that ticket is, and it can be anywhere from $150 to $500. So it can be really pricey. Those points can go in your license, or we had a kid who said, well, I'm just not going to pay it. Well, that's great. When you don't do that and the court just takes your license and you get caught driving, I'm going to take your car and stuff like that too. There's a reason we have these fines, is that we can all contribute, right? So we don't want kids taking this stuff and putting them in their body when they're this young, especially. That's why there's a legal limit, because it can affect how you grow, and we want all of you to do the best you can. And you know, this stuff gets in the way. Maybe you'll be 1 out of 1,000 that it doesn't have any effect on whatsoever, but if you ask people that have done it for a long time, hey, do you enjoy doing this? Do you want to keep doing it? Most of them will say no. They're just addicted to it and they can't stop. So it's expensive, it's bad for you. So my recommendation is just don't do it, because there's fines, all that good stuff.
Awesome. So thank you for that update.
Don't vape.
Yes, big week on vapes. So yes, definitely do not vape here at DeKalb or off campus. You know, anywhere.
Yeah.
We discourage it.
If you're 19 years old, 20 years old out in the world, you're still going to get tickets for having this stuff, because you're not developed yet. I just turned 27. I think I'm an adult now. So up until then, don't vape.
Right. All right. So thank you for this week on the SRO show. That's it for us. We'll be back with you next week. But until then, back to the studio.